All right, last episode we did, we amended some soil for the front hugelkultur bed. I used some of my clay soil in that. I don't use clay soil in any of my potting mix, but for the hugelkultur beds, the raised beds up on the hill, and the hugelkultur bed on the side and hugelkultur beds out front, I will use clay in my mix. However, today we're going to be mixing some potting mix for the wicking beds up on the deck. Okay, let's get our mix started for the wicking beds. We'll start with some peat moss. All right, we're gonna add a little biochar. Okay, we're going to add some garden lime. Some 10-10-10. Then we're going to add some perlite. And a bit of vermiculite. All right, going to moisten out a little bit so it don't become hydrophobic. We're going to use the stuff that's been fermenting for a couple weeks. All right, now we're going to add some shredded pine bark mulch. Like I said before, the pine bark mulch in the soil, it helps with aeration, and it doesn't really tie up the nitrogen too much because it's a slow decomposer. So I use that in my potting mix and my wicking beds. But the wicking beds on the deck, I don't put any compost or any other things in there. I will use fertilizer, vermiculite, perlite, the pine bark mulch, peat moss, and I'll add a little garden lime, some 10-10-10. Okay, that should be good enough. Yeah, that should be good. Let that sit. Later on in the week, I'll do the wicking beds on the deck. Said I'll let that sit for a couple days. Then on the weekend, I'll probably do the wicking beds on the deck, top off the wicking beds, plant my bok choy, lettuce, and spinach. There we have it. All right, we're gonna do a little work on the wicking beds on the deck. I'm gonna replenish the soil up there and probably throw in some bok choy, spinach, and lettuce. Okay, we're on the deck. Let's get these wicking beds taken care of. I can actually save that if I want. This is all from the parsley. Wow. Holy Lord. Man, that's insane. Wow. No, I don't think I'd be planting parsley in here again either. That's nuts. This soil is nice though. Is it nice? And that's after it's been raining for like 2 days straight. Love it. Love it. Okay. All right, we're gonna dump in some more of our mix. All right, time for some bok choy. A little root band, guys. Oh, that's beautiful, that one. All right, let's get some lettuce in there. Okay, this is going to be fun. Squirrels. Probably somebody in the neighborhood's feeding them peanuts. Okay, here we go, another one of these. Oh God. All right, this one wasn't as bad. right, let's check out the Wicking planters on the deck. See how they're doing. I'm not going to plant in these for a couple weeks yet. And then here will be all Jimmy Nardells in the front and some bells in the back. Some bells will go back here where the spinach is. Jimmy Nardells in the front. I'm going to take that off and hopefully the squirrels will leave it alone. They love digging in this bed. They got my lettuce and bok choy in there. My parsley's growing pretty good. Here's my spinach. Some of my lettuce. Lettuce and bok choy. And my hose watering system that I'm working on. All right, well anyway, here's my watering setup. Just open these puppies. Let them fill out, and then I got my runoff. I catch the runoff and pour it back on top when it gets dry because it probably has a lot of nutrients in it from fertilizers and stuff. These are the only beds that I don't put any kind of, I don't put any compost or anything like that in there. I showed earlier in my videos the mix I use. There's no soil that goes in here. It's just a peat moss, vermiculite, perlite, a little bit of biochar, some pine bark mulch. So we're full. We're definitely full. Turn the left off. Right's full. Turn that off. These beds do really, really well. Really well.